Hey guys, it's the Mole here, and I am about to do a solo reaction and review to the Poughkeepsie Tapes. This is a film that has been added on and off to lists of the most disturbing movies ever made. It's not really as high up there as, say, a Serbian film or Martyrs, Human Centipede, things along that sort. It never reaches that high, but I've seen it listed, so I'm going to give it a watch because that's what I do. So, hope you enjoy it. It's, I don't know much about it. All I know is that the Poughkeepsie Tapes kind of refers to like a fictional set of tapes of a serial killer's murders and / rapes. So, should be, I hope it's interesting, but sometimes those can be a little shitty. I'm rolling with earbuds tonight because there are people in the house asleep. So yeah. Okay, so this is already filmed like a documentary, sort of a found footage thing, with commentary in between. Not so sure about the accuracy of the facts that they're throwing out right now. Just a few minutes in, and we realized that the main serial killer in this movie is not only a serial rapist and murderer, but he also is a balloon fetishist. You don't see that in many movies. I'll give him kudos for that. Child murder. It was bound to happen, right? So I can see that they're putting in some effort here, but the emotional scenes that they're going for are kind of falling flat. Just to clarify, I'm watching this on my PC. TV just happens to be on back there. It's muted. Not distracting or anything. So, yeah. Some of these characters on here, I swear they didn't think it through. I mean, you watch a typical documentary about serial killers, they don't crack jokes about the serial killer or the way he killed or the way he disposed of bodies. Don't know what they were going for there. If they're trying to shoot something serious here that makes you feel like you're watching something real, they could have kept it more serious, unless that was a fault on the actors. But even if it was, they should have cut that out, reshot. I don't know. So far, the killer himself is not a bad actor. I mean, you never really see him, yet anyways, but his voice acting is pretty spot on. Okay, two things. One, this killer guy has a videotape, and he's hiding in plain sight in the house of this couple. How do they not see him? And how do they not see the light coming from his recorder? It makes no sense. Two, the filmmakers tried to replicate an old VHS camera, so they put like sepia and black and white and all kinds of funked up filters on a digital camera. Okay, first of all, I've used an old VHS recorder, and it looks nothing like that. So, just saying. Not trying to be too critical here, but it's things like that that just really pop out as no, 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 no. Gotta be honest, I'm getting a little bit bored with this movie. And that's coming from a psychology major, okay? I'm usually into this sort of thing. I mean, there are some good shots. It's not a complete loss, but overall it just fails at what it's trying to do. Okay, so I just finished the Poughkeepsie Tapes, or as they said it, Poughkeepsie. Not spelled like it sounds. Okay. Start with the acting. Some of the acting was perfectly fine. Then again, there were some actors who completely botched who they were supposed to be. Like, they were supposed to be people in high professional situations who crack jokes about murders and rapes and things like that, and just no professionalism at all there, so they botched that. Serial killer, he did okay. I mean, he didn't have to really do much but sound creepy, so I mean, even I could do that. Anyways, they tried to pass it off as this real documentary, and it didn't work. It just didn't work. There were some good shots. There was some good information about like criminal justice and psychology, things like that. There was some viable information there, but then again, there was some of it that was completely inaccurate and just bullshit. So, kind of split down the middle there. Filmmaking, all that technical shit just did not work for me personally. I think that they tried to go too deep with it. They tried to give like night vision to digital cameras, but it was supposed to be VHS tapes, and it was fakeception. They tried to fake this and fake that and fake that, and they ended up not being able to accurately pull it off. Acting, film, directing. I mean, you can blame some of the acting and some of the dialogue on the director, I guess, and the writer. The writing was pretty atrocious. Writing was the worst thing about it because some of the dialogue just was bullshit. It was just fucked up. I'm sorry if you watched this and you got offended and it worked for you. It just didn't for me. I mean, that happens a lot. I mean, some people rank Serbian film as the most disturbing. Other people say no, not at all. So it's personal. As far as recommending it, I can't. I mean, if you want to check it out, by all means go ahead. But I'm not gonna tell anybody to watch that. I mean, I got bored. I did. There's very little action, very little story, very little anything, really. It was just a faux documentary that fell flat. So, as a final rating, I will give it a 4.5. And that's pretty generous out of 10. I mean, if you've seen our if you've seen our other reaction reviews with me and White Bread, you'll know that we usually give movies the benefit of the doubt. We usually rank them pretty high. But this one I just can't do that for. So, 4.5. This has been The Mole with Late Night Reviews, solo this time. Shout out to White Bread. Hey, buddy. Hey. How you doing? Anyways, so long. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. All that shit if you want to. Not gonna hold a gun to your head. It's a serial killer joke. Yeah. Fuck it. Good night.